Alright guys, Black Snake's channel again. This is going to be Tuesday, February 22nd, about 3:30. And I went ahead and got my second Kenyan sand boa, which is actually a Saharan sand boa. As you can see, they didn't change the label, but I went ahead and picked up today this confirmed female Saharan now. This brighter orange coloring I was talking about in the previous video yesterday. So we'll do an unboxing of sorts again with this one as well. And I'm not going to mess with her too much because they did feed her earlier today, the 22nd. So they fed her this morning, actually. They gave her a fuzzy mouse, the girl told me. So I'm not going to mess with her too much because she ate, but I do want to still show her, you know. I had no idea they were going to feed her today, but, you know, they did, so it's all fine and good. But anyway, like I said, I'm kind of getting a little bit more fond of these ones. Like I say, I'm more used to the Kenyans, but since they've got these in, they're still a sand boa, and they're pretty cool, you know. So I figure I might as well go ahead and grab another, I should say, so that way now I'll have two different colorations now. Kind of show it off a little bit here. It's got some aspen stuck to it. Water bowl. Water got out of the water bowl a little bit, so. But as you can see, this one's got a lot more orange coloration to it. All these came from the same batch of snakes. So they're all about the same size, thickness, length, and everything. And you can see the tail on this one is, like I said, it's a lot stubbier. It's a lot fatter. The other one I have comes more to a point. And I'll show the underside. You can see the vent, and then you see how short it is. I was under the impression that the other one was a female when I got it. You can also see it's got a nice clean belly. Like I said, the other one I thought was a female until I saw this one. And then my confirmation was correct that this would actually be a female instead. So the other one's a male. But in the Kenyan sand boas, the females have the shorter tails. So I would imagine that would hold true with the Saharans as well. Now I'll try and show, let me see if I can get a closer shot of its, you can kind of make out the lip there on its nose. Hopefully it's coming in, but anyway, you can see how it's got that orange color on its lip, like top lip, or top scale rather, you know. So. And yeah, the tail is definitely shorter. But see, all the tubs I looked at the other day, and I was pulling them out, and there was only one or two that the tails seemed longer on them. And so that's what led me to believe that the other one I have, I was assuming that was a female. But see, this was the first one out of like, 8 tubs. This was the first one that had a tail like this that is extremely short. So that's where I started thinking this may be one or two of the females, and the rest of those may all be males, for all I know. But anyway, the orange is a lot more on this one, which is, I like that. It's a lot more coloration. So, and these guys are pretty docile snakes, like I say, which I kind of like that as well about them. So again, this is probably about, I'd say a foot and a half, maybe tops long, roughly. And again, I'm not positive. I'm not sure. I've never seen any videos or anything of these guys. Like, I don't know exactly how big they are when they are born or hatch out of the egg, however the case is. I don't know. I know the Kenyan Samboas are a lot smaller, obviously. So, and they're live born, live bear born snakes. So, anyway, so I don't know exactly how big or small these guys are when they first come out, but my estimation, the guy at the reptile shop, the owner, he doesn't really know an age on these guys. He just knows, that they came in last week and the whole bit. So, and he just gets his shipments in, and so he's not really sure age-wise of what comes in. For the most part, usually what comes in when they're small, like the corn snakes or whatever, they're going to be at least, a month or 2 months old or whatever. The baby balls, the baby, pretty much all the baby snakes for the most part are going to be at least a month or two old at least when they hit his store, So, anyway. But, yeah, and hopefully its head's kind of light, but you can kind of see its eyes. Hopefully, hopefully the eyes came in pretty good too. Like I say, it's got a nice clear belly. So, nice coloration. So I got my 2 boas, so I'm good. I am actually going to get that Pueblan apricot milk snake I mentioned last week as well. I've got that, like I say, on hold. I put down a little more on that one today. So Friday, this is Tuesday. So Friday, I'll be bringing that little apricot home, and I'll do an unboxing of sorts video on that one. And that one is actually pretty mellow. For an apricot Pueblan, I held it twice last week before I decided on getting it, and it was in the tub. It was in the tub cruising around when I saw it, and about 4 or 5 other tubs, because they stack them, and all those other ones, I looked at them and stuff, but they were all hiding underneath the water bowl or whatever, or under the aspen, But this one particular one was out cruising around looking and all that. I pulled the lid off, and he just sat there. He kind of, came up a little bit towards me, and I just reached in and picked him up gently, and he didn't musk me. He didn't poo on me. He didn't try to bite me. Nothing, And so, like I say, I went back like 2 days later, and he was still there, he or she, whatever. And same thing. So I went ahead and pulled that one back out again, looked at it again and everything. And same thing, man. That thing was just calm. No freaking out, no nothing. I mean, and so then yesterday I went by the shop, and then today, and I could still see him on the behind the counter on the shelf there with all the other tubs. Like I could see the tub that he's in. I could see him in there, and he's out just kind of looking around, cruising, whatever, you know. So he is definitely not a scared snake or a snake that seems like all it wants to do is hide, you know. So that's going to be a plus. If that's how it is when I bring it home and get it set up, I'll probably actually put it in the 10-gallon just for visual purposes. But if that's the way that snake is, I mean, that's going to be a major plus for one of those milk snakes, because normally they're not like that. You know, they have to grow out of that. So to find a baby that's already, to find a baby that's already just like confident, you know, is a super plus for me. So, and I really miss a you know, I miss that type of a snake, that coloration, and so I'm going to be getting that one. So I'll have a Pueblan apricot milk snake back in the bunch too. So, all right, well, for now we're going to go ahead and end this one, because like I say, she did eat earlier, so I don't want to, you know, stress her out too much. But anyway, so for now, another sand boa, Saharan, and this will be it for now. So, all right, guys, see y'all.